Are people really racist inside the workplace or prejudice and all that? Let's not think about it too long. Let's just talk about what happened, innit? I got a mate, yeah, who, he works, you know, he's a plumber, good guy, turns up for work, does his work, does what he's needed to be done, and but he's got a bit of an accent because he's from somewhere in Europe, innit? And he can still speak, communicate, but there's some words which you might get mistaken because he says another word for another word, but they sound the same, if you get what I mean, but they might mean two different things. And he might say it and it might be funny and you might hear it and you might start chuckling to yourself. Haha, it depends how you laugh, innit? Sometimes it's funny, sometimes I just don't say nothing when I'm around him. I've heard it so many times, I mean, it's not new to me. It might be new to others, and people judge people on what they see, innit? So they've been like, come on man, you don't know what you're saying and all of that. That's cool, because you can only speak one language. How we all look at these things as individuals are very different, innit? Some of us who are more grown up as adults, we look at it as in like, but yeah, he doesn't know it, but he's trying to get it, and I guess he should understand it a little bit more, but that's down to the person's development, right? And if they wanted to develop their English skills, they would, and if they don't, they're not going to. But is it going to hold them back in 2025? In the circumstances where I've been, yes, it is going to hold them back, and it has been holding them back. And I do see it because someone might mock their accent, or someone might say something about them and be like, oh, but he doesn't know what he's talking about. Neither do you. If we're really studying people, you know, if that's the game today, looking at people and making sure that everybody's right, because they're not always right. And that's the thing about humans. We can be wrong about judgment. We could be wrong about how we think somebody is, right? I've been told many times when I spoke to people on the phone, or when I spoke to people in general, they said, oh, I thought you was white. Again, when I was a bit younger, yeah, I would take a little bit more offence towards it. Now, I just don't care, innit? Because your opinion is not relevant, because it's only yours. It's nobody else's. And what someone else thinks of you shouldn't define you as well, because when you are around people, the likelihood of people being fucking totally honest with you is, you might as well flip a coin. Damned if they do, damned if they don't. That's how I'm trying to view those types of situations, because with enough negative things going on in general, yeah, you don't just need this added onto your back of things to worry about. You know, he's got his own things going on, but we did talk on it, and sometimes you view who are the people inside the workplace, whether they're mainly English-based people or everyone's all British surname, British name, whatever like that, and there's not so many foreigners, as people refer it to, or people from different countries. And it's the preferred countries as well, like Australia. You always see like Australia in there with the English people and all that, because Australia, it's like I don't know, they're just up each other's butties anyway as people. But I've seemed to meet a lot of like guys who do like travelling, and they're just getting a job for like the time while they're here and stuff like that. Again, I don't know if a lot of other people see that, but I see that. It doesn't bother me. It just like, you know, there's other people who probably live here full time that could do with the job. And anyway, that's just down to people just liking people for who they are. But I definitely feel that it's a place of judgment, because for one, obviously, people want you to be able to communicate on the same level as everybody else, have a good understanding, because when you don't have a good understanding, you might not be able to practice things like health and safety properly because of communication, obviously, innit? And that's a big thing, obviously, inside the workplace. I will never take that away. But allowing someone to work on their skills and giving them time so they can grow to get to a different point that's like humans, innit? So like all of us should allow each other to grow and try and not be so quote unquote judgmental from the jump. But I said to him, people are going to judge you, innit? You've got a European accent and all that. Your name, European and all that. So they are going to judge from what they don't see. But if you play that persona, or you be yourself a bit too much, it might brush some people up the wrong way, brush some people up the, you know what I mean? People are so funny within the industry which I work in general, just because there's no girls there, innit? So it's just men, innit? It's a trade, innit? Construction, it's all men. So there's a lot of like people watching and bitch chatting, if you get what I mean. Like there's no girls, but there's girl chat, because all of these men move like women where they want to speak about someone, whether it's in a good light, whether it's make a joke, whether it's just banter. There's a lot of other things to banter about, like, but you choose to find the things which obviously people find funny. And I've been a person who's bantering about people. If someone's going to give it, I'm going to say it. But again, if I genuinely don't know people, I don't really joke about with them, because I don't know you and you don't know me, innit? So it's not good, and it's not advised for you to be joking with me. So I just don't do it, innit? I respect people's space, because I'm not a child, and maybe when I was a little bit younger, yes, we would banter with people, but we would know where's the line to stop, because again, people's personal space and some things what you can say which are physically about people which are undeniable, you know, like I've told some big men, you know, one guy, we was talking in the office, and this guy goes, oh yeah, but my car's faster than yours. Yeah, but you're overweight. I'll just keep it real with you, you know, like if you want to joke about things which just don't make any sense or anything like that, I'll just tell you, look, just shut up, man, because what's this about? You're going to race me in the car. We're not going to race. We're never going to have a race. But what I said got him quickly, because he was like, yeah, I know. And I said, yeah, just keep it moving, man. You know what I mean? And just left it as that. But there's some people who you can just say that to, and they're not going to take it super personal, you know, like when I say that to that person, he's not taking that thing super personal. He knows that, you know, but it's the work humour which you might have inside the workplace, but it doesn't exclude other people who are, their first language is not English. Do you get it? Like, it lets them think, this is something going on which I need to be a part of, which I feel that is affecting my social life during work. Of course it is. And I think that some people, they go through it a little bit more than others, innit? People who are generally English and stuff, they're not going to go through any of these things. These things are not going to make sense to them, because they're not going to see that happening. They see one or two Italian people, one or two black people, a couple Asian people that work there, and they say, yeah, it's multicultural, but you know yourself, everybody fucking knows. They're not the managers, or they're not the supervisors, neither are they're the directors. We're talking about the 1% crew here. Like, they need people to make up places, innit? It's just, you know, like, you can't make massive changes overnight, innit? You can just do what you can do at the end of the day. And I feel that with someone like him, yeah, it's like you find more people in an area which is more multicultural and probably nearer to your house than you find in the vicinities which we're working in. We're working in zone 1s and stuff like that. So zone 1, zone 2, yeah, it's just going to be predominantly a lot of like British, English people, like white people type of vibe. And you're just going to have to work with those types of people. And it's not to say that those types of people are more horrible than others. You've got a mixture in it. You've got people that are just fools anyway, and you meet them at work, and they might just make you have a taste of medicine which you're just not interested in, innit? It's distasteful to work with some people because of some of the views which they hold, and maybe some of the jokes which they want to pass off as, I'm just joking. You're not joking. But again, you have to hold a level of decorum to yourself, a level of manners when you carry yourself, because people are judging you like they're judging all the rest of the people, you understand? So when they see me as a tall, presentable, understandable young black man that knows what I'm talking about, I hope they know that there's many more to come. Do you understand? Like, they need to know there's many more to come, because this is the not new way how to get through. This is the way how to get through, is knowing your shit. Knowing that when you see these things, when other people go through it, just know that you're going through something to the same degree, but maybe it's not towards your language or how you are. It's just because what someone sees. And, you know, within my trade, or within the industry which I'm in, I see it a lot. And, you know, like, for me, I'm not trying to chase a position and all that. And I don't think that person was trying to chase a position neither, because I speak to him. Like I said, he has very balanced life. He has a lot of nice things which other people would like in life, what they're striving towards. And he lives a good life. You just need a stable workplace to be able to balance that out, so you're good. But once you're good, you know. And sometimes it just might mean that these set of people are not the people for you, because working with the right set of people is just going to make it be more peaceful for you and more enjoyable as well. And, you know, like some people might say, oh, it's work, you shouldn't be looking at work as enjoyable and stuff like that. No, it's work. You need to make it as easy for you as possible, because, you know, like I know, most people are going to be at work a good 30 to 40 years and all that. That's crazy. That's a crazy work. So even if you do get 20 years on the easy side, kudos, man. Keep knocking, man. You only got another 20 to go. You understand? But if that's the plan, innit? But I just thought it would be interesting to talk about that, because, like I said, I've seen a few different people go through a level of discrimination towards each other. So now that I've told you about the European one, let me tell you about this Indian one now. So, same type of workplace, just a lot of males, innit? So there's a lot of talking about people. And this one Indian man had another Indian colleague, not on the same team as him or something, but he just had he had an obsession with not liking this person, and actually went to the degree to make emails and times when this person's messed up and blah, 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 blah. And what I get about a lot of races, yeah, every man's not your brother, innit? Do you get it? Everyone doesn't accept everyone with opening arms. So just because you got two Indian people doesn't mean they're going to be mates or super respectful towards each other than others might be if they were black and if they were white. Do you get it? It just your bond. You might get along with each other. You might kick it. Anyway, this man's older than this other Indian man, and he's like, oh, this person's a fool, you know. He fucks up with this. He does that. He does. I got the idea that a lot of people didn't like this person, but for this other person not to like them, I mean, it was super personal, and he couldn't have done nothing to you, because you work in different departments. I get it, you cross paths with each other, you have to talk to each other. Yes, you might notice when someone fucks up and does something, but I'm sure there's times when you fuck up and you do something. And equally, if he's doing the same to you, I get why you're doing it to him, but he didn't have the energy to do it to you. And the weird thing about it was that, and this is why you got to watch people inside these environments, yeah? This person went out the way to search this person's personal business, what they've got running outside of work, to see if it was legit and to see, like, you know, how it looked and stuff. The curiosity might have just made you say, oh, let me search. But for you to go out your way and start showing other people, I mean, you have a child, right? What is this type of behaviour, what you behave like when you're doing your 9 to 5? Because it reminds me of like playground. You know that when it's time to play out and all that, people are playing had run outs and all that, you're doing the most when you're around other people by showing them videos or pictures of my man's shop and what he does outside of work. What has it got to do with anybody? What has it got to do with the working day to day? Nothing. It's just like another reason why you don't like this person. And I always thought to myself, you go a bit too hard for that person, because I've not really heard that person speak about you in a negative way or say like, oh, I don't trust him or watch him. Like, he just gets on with it. And I get it. Everybody's not fucking perfect, because that person's not perfect. I did hear that person chat some shit. But I mean, it's not as bad as what you was hyping it up to be. But when you're a hater and a disliker of someone, yeah, you hate with hate juice. And that hate juice dribbles down your mouth. And all you can do is dribble when someone hears that person's name. And all you want to do is really attack them in any shape or form. And that's your thing. I guess if that's the way you're venting to get emotions out about people, so be it, innit? As long as it's not super harmful towards those people and you don't just go and get a baseball bat after you finish work and smash their car up. Hope you don't do that. Yes, I hope you don't do that, because that's way too far. But seeing those situations from my hands and saying, raw, people fucking really hate on people nowadays, you know, even if they haven't got fuck all. There are people around you who have got Lamborghinis, Ferraris. You're not hating on them. You're kissing their ass. You're hating on someone else who's probably on the same fucking platform as you. Just like, you know, you go Tesco's to go and get your meal deals, or your, I don't know what they're selling there, fucking desserts and all that. He does the same thing. You're eating the same stuff. You get paid on the same fucking day, the 25th. What is there to be hating on someone about? Do you get it? Maybe that someone's had a few more steps in life than you and experienced a little bit more than you and done something a little bit more. Like, you want to feel as if that's your rivalry or that's your competition. Okay, I get it, but don't be a hater, man. Life's not long enough to be hating on these types of people, because where they came from or where they had to come to get to the point where they are today, where you've only seen them, is that point. There was stuff what happened way back before that. I'm not saying that you have to rate everyone that you meet, because I don't rate everyone that I meet. I get to know them first and then judge them off of what I see. And I can't judge people off of what I don't know, because you don't know. That's the whole key point. But all of this, like, animosity towards people, and racist versus racist, like I said, the other guy was European and these other people were English, and they just weren't feeling that European boy vibe and all that. And it's alright, man. You know what I mean? Someone else will take you in at the end of the day. You're a good worker, so someone will definitely sort you out. And with the Asian person, that was just interesting to watch, because, you know, one person claimed they were from a area in, I can't even say where it is anyway, area in northwest London, and it's, you know, it's kind of like the hood, like, and you resemble nothing from the hood at all. Like, you're far removed. You was removed before you remove started. When you've left somewhere from a young age, you can't claim you're from that area. That's not how London rules work, innit? You have to be living there, innit? Full time. Yes, full-time residence. Maybe it's a bit of male rivalry. I don't really know, innit? I just try not to get too much involved. But when I see it, I say it's messy, innit? I say you men are behaving like girls. And just doing just silly stuff, innit? Like, I expect little, like, 7-year-olds to be doing stuff like that. I don't like her because of her hair. I don't like her because of... It's silly, man. It's silly, because there's always something which you can resonate with every man and individual. It's just that you've got to take just a little bit of time to get off your high horse to tap in on that. You know what I mean? Even I thought he was a bit of a donut, but at least he was a donut that was halfway cool. Do you get it? You're still a donny, but you're just halfway cool. And a lot of men are donuts, you know? They've accepted that they're donuts. It's just these people that we come across, yeah? They always need someone who kind of like understands what they're going through. And if you take a little bit of time, you can learn something from all of these situations and people, that as you grow and your development as a man, as a young person, don't grow up being a hater. Don't grow up being a donut about something what you don't know. And again, charting someone out because his accent and all that. You can't speak any European accents or understand it. You know, un, dos, tres. You get it? Uno. You know those types of things. That's not helping you in life. You need to know the whole language. Comment style, sevla, all that. You know what I mean? Mix it up. Those are two different languages, but hey. Anyway, I'm going to end the video now because I just wanted to tell you guys about that experience and what it was like for me at the end of the day, you know. I said, shit, man, people got haters from all over. And those people are not even anybody like super famous or anything like that. Got a lot of people after them. That's just life, man. People be hating on you. They don't really know you. It's crazy. But yeah, it definitely does happen, that racist unbiasedness towards other people who are not British, for sure. In London, it's happening. In construction and trades. Like I said, I always tell the truth. Nothing but the truth. When the camera's on. You understand? Make sure you like, share and subscribe. See you on the other side.